Yeah, man. Woo, that's some music right here.
Come on.
Come on, ladies and gentlemen. You know, a multi-Grammy nominated singer, songwriter, actor, all-around great guy. Give it up for the one and only Luke James. Luke James.
You sound like you on stage, Sway.
I know I felt like the announcer. Come on, give it up one time for Luke James, ladies. Hey.
Yo, thank you so much, man. I always can show up here, man, and receive so much love, man.
Oh man, you know
You deserve it.
I got nothing but love for you. I know your history. I know when you sang background for Tyrese. I know what that must have been like. You know, I put Tyrese in the studio first to do his first demo. I like to say that a lot of times. Yeah, so we go way back. Go way back, man. You've been doing so well. You've been doing so well. I know we saw each other recently, and you invited me to the Thoughts of a Colored Man at the John Golden Theater on the play that you're doing. And I haven't been able to go yet, but I'm ready, Luke. I want to see it.
Please.
Absolutely, man. Tell me about this project, this album, though, Live Sensation, because when I listen to it, man, it's like Heather was saying off air, man. What is it? It takes me somewhere.
Yeah, who is this?
You know, it's. Well, how did this come together? Well, you know, you singing falsetto in a lot of the early songs. It's just it's a whole vibe to it. What was the vision?
Well, you know, I mean, growing up, being a fan of music, when I really look at it right now, most of my favorite albums, my top favorite albums, were live albums. You know, Donny Hathaway at the Troubadour, or Nina Simone. Luther at Radio City Hall, the list goes on. Marvin, it just, all of my favorite albums were live. And so I had always aspired to do a live album at some point. I just had been waiting for the project, I guess, that I would do that for. And so after doing my last project, To Feel Loved, I worked with this ensemble by the name of Nu Deco Ensemble out of Miami. I worked with them a couple years ago, and we had always stayed in touch, and I had always told them my dreams and aspirations, and they were like, oh, well, just let us know when you're ready, when you have something you want to do. And so after, To Feel Love came out and receiving the accolades and whatnot, we were just like, yo, let's reimagine that album with Nu Deco. And so we came together, Sam and Giacomo, conductor and writer, they just showed me their vision, and we were just all linked in and on the same page. So we just spent a weekend together. We filmed it. And I mean, like this 30-piece ensemble. Over quarantine, I kind of learned how to play piano. So that this was my first time ever playing an instrument and singing at the same time. So it was just something I just knew I had to just get down on tape, man. And that's why it feels the way it feels. That's this is my truest form. I guess my folks have always said my best attributes is when singing live, performing live. And so I was just grateful that we can capture it and capture me in my full essence. So that's what you're hearing. That's what it sounds like.
That's what it sounds like, bro. You're transformed in this one. It's in a lane because you're a young man. So, a lot of the music, we've hear these kind of feedback on songs, and what people are doing is usually repetitious. That's one of the reasons why I enjoyed that Silk Sonic album with Anderson and Bruno Mars is because I just felt like they're taking a chance at what they love, and that's what this project feels like. Heather B still tripping. Heather, you all right, Heather? You all right?
She faked it. Yo, because you know what? All right. So Luke, I love you. What's up? But last time we saw each other, we were bumping around. I was coming downstairs to Sirius. He was going into one of the new floors, and we were just like, Luke, Heather, just gave each other a big hug, and it was great. And so it's funny because I was wondering then, like, I wonder what you're working on, wonder what he's doing. And it's hard, it's hard. It's hard for singers, songwriters, artists, musicians that play. You also act. And you sometimes wonder how can people sustain. And I think whatever you tapped into is
Yeah.
just mind blowing. Like this
Thank
is
you.
it. Like when you just get into that agreement with your spirit, your mind, your soul, your body, and just follow that. Like you tapped in, bruh, at a time when music is just we over a song after a week or two. You don't want to hear it no more. But I just think you tapped into something, and that's why I'm just like, wow. This is crazy, and I'm just happy for you. Like I'm just
Well,
happy for you.
well,
Congratulations.
thank you, Heather. I mean, Heather, really, to be fair, in all honesty, man, I've jumped off the train. Before I was on this train of
Mm.
like fame and trying to compete. And it just it never was right for me. It was something I just, growing up, looking at movies and all these things that talked about the music business and stuff. And I just kind of just jumped on a wave that
Well,
really
yeah,
wasn't for me.
understandable.
Um,
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
so I had to make a decision at some point, which was a couple years ago. To be fair, it was New Edition that experience that really kind of like started me on the journey of like finding what really brings me joy, what brings me peace,
Mm.
as a human, as a person. I feel that I have purpose, within and the arts is my way, and something
Amen.
that
Amen.
is my divine connection. And I gotta get out of this rigmarole of industry and business that has taken soul out of what it is that
Woo.
moved me to be a musician,
Mm.
to learn how to love, to learn who God is, to learn, I
Amen.
mean, all the aspects of being a person who feels.
Yeah.
That's what music did for me. Music showed me a lot of different things, and I kind of I want to be a person that adds to that pile of genius. And I couldn't get to it because I was stuck on the train of something else, and
Mm-hmm.
it wasn't right.
Mm-hmm.
So I got off of it, and here I am, just
Woo.
finding my own lane, my own what feels good to me,
Brother.
having a team that really understands what I want and is okay with allowing me to be a full artist. And what has happened is the world has expanded. My world has expanded. My territory has expanded. And
Mm-hmm.
film and television and music is just this thing that I'm able to do freely. And that's what you're hearing. I'm actually having a good time. I'm actually enjoying what I sing. I'm actually enjoying performing again. Before that, it took the love out of it. So what you're hearing is exactly that. What you're seeing is exactly that.
Yeah.
Luke
Wow.
James,
You
man.
tapped in, and for those that know, man, listen, I gotta clap for you for that because
Yes.
Thank
you
you.
tapped in, and for those that know, I feel it. I think we all felt it. It was like, whoa, something is going on the inside right now. What is this? Who is
Yeah.
this? What's happening? So congratulations. God bless.
Luke
I
Thank you.
love it.
James.
Thank you.
The live sensation, the live version of To Feel Loved is out now. Tracy G.
Yeah, man, Luke. Wow, brother.
Thank you. So Tracy.
Yo, bro, like your speaking voice, your writing voice, your singing voice, like the depth of it all that you're sharing with us is just it's tremendous and it's resonating with me
Thank you.
so deeply, bro. Citizens, I'm not sure if you noticed at all, but yesterday I might have sounded a little tired when we started the show, and that's only because I went to bed at 2 a.m. because I spent 3 hours unpacking Thoughts of a Colored Man with my partner Carl, because we saw it Wednesday evening, and my gosh, just
What?
exquisite, hilarious, just memorable as hell from the first second until the grand finale scene. Just wow. Citizens, I'm telling you, if you're in the New York area, if you coming over here, please see Keenan Scott II, who's a playwright, just marvelous, all black cast, all black production team. Like,
Yeah.
wow. And it's about 7 black men who are nameless for the majority of the show, and they all are in the same environment, right, which is a gentrified Brooklyn, but that environment manifests very different outlooks on life for them all, very different paths. And it appears different, but you start to see how they're all integrated. And Luke, bro, you were magnificent. The singing, the presence, like, everything. And it made me curious about the difference in your body. Does it feel different when you are on stage in a theater versus on stage in an arena?
At first I said it was before starting this process, because this is my debut to theater, to Broadway even. I did think of this as something different because it was so foreign to me, even walking into it. But now, after having done it, I mean, for the past 6 weeks, or I don't know, shoot, it could be 12 weeks now. I'm finding the correlation. The true difference is on stage, in a way, in music stage, you know, you can go somewhere else, right? I can be on stage, I can close my eyes, and I can go to another place if I need or feel the need to. But with this particular piece, this project, you know, our eighth castmate is the audience. So I can't, you know what I mean? I can't go to another place in my mind and just let the feeling move me or whatnot. I have to stay present. And that is what this piece is, you know, this journey has taught me, to be present, to really, you know, how I feel on the day. That's what I use. You know, I have the tools that we've been given, but from day to day it can change on how I feel, and, you know, my own personal life and whatnot. And we've been asked to bring it to the stage. This process has been very therapeutic. I mean, I'm grateful for this to be the bridge, my bridge to this world and this community. And this piece is just so beyond. When I first read it, I mean, I cried, and I just knew, I was like, okay, I'm scared of doing this, but I get it, and I see the value in it. I see me, I see my uncles, my brothers, my cousins, I see my friends, I see the old man that used to live down the block that told me to pull my pants up. I see everybody in this, and I don't know if anybody else has seen this or this has been shown in this kind of way on this stage. So I was grateful to be invited to the party. It is similar. I will say it's similar. I'm still discovering the correlation, but it is teaching me how to be present, and I'm actually looking forward to actually performing, singing, to see how I feel now after doing this. If I will be present now from here on, I don't know, because I see now the value in being present on stage, you know, not allowing yourself to just go somewhere else. And in some case, the Holy Spirit has to come on, you know, when you're on stage, that happens. But in theater, you can't just get lost. you got, you know, it's a whole scene. There's a whole lot of things we have to do, and stay present is the most important thing. Yeah, I'm grateful you came.
Luke,
wow.
I'm DMing you right now, and when I'm coming with Sway, all I'm DMing you right now, and I'm on your IG. You get a message from me, Luke. This is how.
I got you.
Where my tickets at?
He
Where
got
my
my number.
tickets at? I'm DMing them right now.
He got my number.
Okay.
He'll text us. Hey, Luke.
Listen, I'm answer my DM, Luke.
Luke, I'm so proud of you. Your language is different.
Yeah.
Your vocabulary is different. Your consciousness is expanded and elevated. Your evolution is before our very eyes, man. And you're so comfortable in yourself, brother. Even when you laugh, it sounds more authentic. You know,
I'm different.
But and then your range is so impressive, because I'm a Hallmark fan, bro. I watched the Hallmark Channel, and I was watching. You know where I'm going with this, right? I was watching Christmas in Harmony, and I was like, "What? This dude is here too."
Yeah, I had to do it. I had to do it, man. I had to. They reached out, and I've watched Hallmark films. You know, we all have. And I just was like, okay, I'm gonna do this. And also, it was like, man, I get an opportunity to work with Miss Loretta Devine. You know,
Yes.
I've always wanted to work with her. I grew up watching her, and I was just like, okay, yeah, I'm down. Let's do this. And it was right before I had to jump into Thoughts of a Colored Man. So it was really cool to do something light and uplifting. Because before that, I just finished doing a horror, and then before that, I just did The Shy, and The Shy is a bit heavy and drama and a little bit dark. So this was an opportunity to just lift my heart, and I was grateful for the opportunity. It was fun. Yeah.
Hey, yo, I sat and watched, and I love it because I could watch you now and separate the character from the person I know, and I think that's beautiful. And I think that's amazing, brother. Luke James, give him a round of applause. You can follow him at Wolf James. Check him out on Broadway, Thoughts of a Colored Man at the John Golden Theater. And get that, hey, citizens, over this weekend, you should be tuned into A Live Sensation. That's the name of the project, the live version of the Grammy-nominated album, To Feel Love. Hey, Luke, please answer Heather B, and we're definitely going to come check out the play. All right, brother?
Please. I would love to see y'all. I would love for y'all to experience this.
Okay, thank you, man. Have a beautiful day. Luke James.